Hi, everyone, and welcome to Spotlight in Business. I'm your host, Tammy Defoe, founder of GTApreneurs, and I'm so happy to introduce to you today Aimee Eppel. She's the founder of Clean Forest Consulting Corporation, a website development and design company. Welcome to the show, Aimee. How are you doing today?
Thanks, Tammy. Really good. Thanks for having me.
Perfect. You're very welcome. And I'm so excited to announce that you are going to be the guest speaker for GTApreneurs' next big open networking event, which is going to be on next Tuesday, October the 26th at 7 p.m. You want to be there. Aimee's going to give you lots of free tips to help your website situation going on there for your business. So please tell us more about yourself, Aimee.
Sure. I absolutely will. And just related to that presentation, we're going to be talking about call to action buttons and how we can optimize them. So focusing on a call to action button is a really easy, simple, and inexpensive thing that website owners and business owners can do to help improve their conversion rates. So I hope that we get a good audience and are able to help some people. So my name is Aimee. My company is Clean Forest Consulting. We design and build websites for small business owners. Interestingly enough, I would say that probably 90 to 95% of our clients in the last 3 to 4 years have been females. So female founded businesses seems to be sort of our specialty, our niche. It's really awesome working with female entrepreneurs like yourself and like myself. It's great. But of course, we'll work with any small business owner. Yeah.
Awesome. That's great. And, you mentioned you're going to be talking about call to action buttons. So I know a lot of people, they have a website, right? And they're like, okay, this is nice. So I can show it to people when I talk to them in that, right? But then, what's it doing for you really? Right? Like people don't really realize that, okay, you can get people to your website, but then, you want to get clients. So how do you do that? Right?
Yeah, 100%. So I think it's really important for any business owner to have a website. I think it adds trust and credibility. I think a lot of small business owners that I know rely on word of mouth and referrals, which is great. But those referrals and those word of mouth potential customers should have a website that they could visit. And it just adds trust and credibility to any small business. Aside from that, there are a lot of other purposes for a website. A website is your strongest salesperson. It's there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It doesn't take vacation. It doesn't go on holiday. It doesn't get sick, and if someone is doing an organic search for the product or the service that a small business owner offers, boom, it's right there. And they could do that. A lot of people go home at the end of the night or, wake up early in the morning and they're Googling online for something that they want to need. So, make sure that, if you have the thing that, a potential customer wants or need, that they're able to get it. It also is dependent on the type of business you have. If you're an e-commerce business, there's no need for brick and mortar anymore, and there's a lot of high overhead costs when it comes to running a brick and mortar shop. It's very simple and very easy even to supplement the brick and mortar that you do have to do your sales online, and you can automate everything now. It's so easy and much more straightforward and simple than a lot of people realize to actually have an online store and to have your payment processor automated. It takes away a lot of the guesswork and the expenses of running a small business. And nowadays, especially with COVID, all small business owners are feeling that pinch when it comes to budgeting for their daily business expenses. So having a website can save you a ton of money. It can give you the opportunity to automate a ton of your processes and give you some extra time and freedom to focus on your sales.
Awesome. Yeah, good. And we look forward to getting more tips. Next Tuesday night, it's going to be fantastic, but just to point out what you said, a couple of things there is it does give you credibility, right? And so if someone here, like I know if I'm looking for a company and I come up on Google and there's no website, right? I'm like, okay, maybe this is not really a serious business, right? So it can tell people, oh yes, no, this is a legitimate business, right? They've got this website there and you've got information there, right? And yeah, and you do want to have it come up organically if you can. A lot of people don't even know what organically is, so you're going to tell people about that on Tuesday night. We don't want to give them all the details now, though. We want to come out Tuesday night, right? So they can learn more about call to actions, they can learn more about organic searches and that. But I know you've got a wealth of information to share with people, which is fantastic. And supporting people, right? It's websites. I mean, there's websites, social media. There's so many different things that can go into helping a business to be successful that it's hard for people to know everything, right? So it's good that you're going to be able to give them a nice little snapshot on Tuesday night to give them some help with this, because it can make a big difference in your business, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And why did
everyone has a website? I might be a little biased.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but yeah, it's true. And I mean, some people can start out without a website. Some people can start out with, okay, maybe get a Facebook business page and that, which is free, and things like that. But, said as you progress, people are going to look what else is out there. Right. And if you have a Facebook business page and someone Googles, I don't know, Realtor Toronto or whatever they're going to come, you're not going to see someone's Facebook business page coming up on Google. Right.
That's right. That's right. And you brought up a good point. It's not always just about you having the best representation of your company, which is really important. It's really important that your website elevates your brand and represents your company and yourself in the best way possible. But you also have to think about all the competition that's out there. And you really have to figure out a way to set yourself apart from all of your competitors who are working just as hard as you are to grab that business and to get those leads that you want to see in your booking engine. So absolutely, it's very important to have a website. And again, I'm biased, of course.
No, but I mean, yeah, but it's true. I mean, my website comes up in the first page of Google and I get people reaching out to me because of it, right? It makes a big difference. But you know what, though? It is something where it can't be static. You can't just set it and forget it. Right. You need someone. It's good to have, like, I do everything myself, right? A lot of training on it, but most people, they don't want to go through the training for it. They don't want to spend the time because you have to invest time in it. Right. But you can easily slip down. I used to be number 4 on the first page of Google. Now I'm like number 5 or 6, right? Which is, still pretty good, but hey, I don't want to be 5 or 6. I want to be back to number 4 because I'm never going to compete with that writer. 3 or 2. Right. Exactly. So that's why it is good to see a professional, sorry, let me plug my computer in here, a professional website developer who can, do this for you, right? It can take the stress off of you. So that way, you don't have to spend the time doing that yourself, right? So
a lot of small business owners that I meet, and actually a lot of my clients, have been down that path where they've built their website for themselves and it's worked for them. Like maybe a simple landing page or a very basic website. It's worked for them for a number of years, and they get to a point where either their business experiences a certain level of growth, or they're looking to scale up, or they're looking to add functionality like e-commerce or taking payments or adding a booking engine or whatever it might be. And those free services, which technically aren't necessarily free. I mean, you do pay for domains, you pay for hosting, there's add-ons, themes that you pay for. So it does add up as well, but they get to a certain point where, okay, they're ready for a professional website. And that's when it is a good time to find a web designer or a web developer who you really feel good about working with. You have to have a certain level of trust with them, because unlike print material where, you create something, you produce it and it's done forever. Like you said, a website is dynamic, and the web designer that you choose to work with is going to be your partner, hopefully for many, many years to come. And your website is going to serve you well for many years to come. So I think it's really important for small business owners to interview and really ask some good questions of the web developers and the web designers that they are planning on, working with, and really finding someone that you click with, that you have good chemistry with, that hears you, that understands your vision, that gets your brand, and that is organized and is able to partner with you to really make your business a success through your digital marketing strategy.
You know what? That's great advice, and that's great that you point that out. It means there might be some website designers out there who just say, no, you have to go to me and I'm the best. But you know what? It's good advice, and it just shows me, you have such integrity that you are telling people that, look at what's best for you in that, right? In that. So I think it's an extra reason people should reach out to you. And I like the fact that you brought up the e-commerce situation, because it's nice to have a website that's educational so people can get free information and learn about you. But at the end of the day, that's not going to really make you money necessarily, right? You have to have a way to get those visitors in becoming your paying clients, right? So having the e-commerce is definitely an option there. But tell us why did you get into this field? What do you like about it?
Um, on the one hand, I have very altruistic motivations and I really like helping people. So my background is in education and international development. My career has always been in project management. And I was living abroad with my family in Southeast Asia for 7 years. And we had my daughter when we were living overseas. And I decided that when I returned back to Canada, this was about 4 or 5 years ago, that I came back to Canada, that I wanted to work from home. I wanted to be self-employed. I wanted to make my own schedule. I wanted to have more time to spend with my children. I have another son now, so now we have 2 kids, and it's building websites is a way for me to help other small business owners succeed in their business. I like being a woman in tech. I think it's very inspirational to me to be able to assist other small business owners by doing something that I'm very good at. And it gives me great pride knowing that I'm helping people find success in their business.
And so where did you learn how to do website design?
Well, I have an amazing team that does website design and development for me. So I don't actually do any of the work myself. I'm more of a project manager. I oversee all of the projects that come through the door. I find the clients, I do the billing, I do all the communication. I'm the main point of contact. And I work with an incredible group of designers and developers. And even pre-COVID, by design, I structured my business so that we worked remotely. So the people on my team are highly experienced. We actually don't just build on the WordPress platform, but we are WordPress contributors, meaning that all of the websites that are powered by WordPress on the internet, and I think as of last week, it was about 49% of the websites, a little bit higher than 49% of the websites online are powered by WordPress. So all of those websites have my team's code in there. So yeah, it's a great honor, and we have a really good group of people that I manage and I work with. I love them; they're like family, and our structure provides us all the opportunity to work from home, to create our own hours, to have a good balance between life and family and work as well. And the benefit for our customers is because we don't have an office space like a lot of fancy big agencies do, we have lower overhead costs. So we're able to provide a really high quality service to our clients at a much lower price point. So if you work with our team, you're working with the best designers, the best developers at affordable rates. And then you have me as the main point of contact and the project manager to keep things running smoothly from the first day that you hop on a call with us to the day that you launch your website, and from all the months and years that follow to maintain the website and build the website and grow the website as your business grows.
Right, and very impressive. Oh my gosh, your developer's code is in all WordPress websites. I mean, wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing, right? So
Yeah,
you know what?
pretty special.
Yeah, and I mean, why just have one website developer work on someone's website if you can have a whole team like you have?
Well, that's
putting
the thing.
together the best, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. We rely on each other, and when we run into something that maybe we haven't come across before, we lean on each other to help. And one thing that we do that I haven't mentioned, we design websites. We build websites, we fix old websites. This is all on the WordPress platform. And then we also liaise with other agencies. Often we are the people that other agencies call to do the heavy lifting when they run across problems in WordPress that they don't know how to solve. So they'll call us and we'll, work together to figure out how to, solve that issue, how to find a solution, how to make it work whether it's through custom coding, creating plugins, creating APIs that, don't exist as of now. So we're really, not just helping small business owners, but we're also helping other agencies through white labeling our services to them when they run into issues or they run into challenges that they can't quite figure out with their tech team.
Yeah, so you provide unique solutions to customers, clients' desires and needs, right? That's amazing. So, why stick with the status quo, right? What everybody else is doing for their website.
Yeah.
You can create new things that aren't out there yet, increase functionality, increase aesthetics. That's amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
Right?
Yeah,
You're welcome. Can you tell us about some recent examples of clients that you've helped?
Sure. So like I said, we primarily help small business owners. We have worked with some big names too, like the Royal Bank of Canada. We built a website for Mount Sinai Hospital and the other big names like insurance companies, but primarily we work with small business owners. I've pulled up a few examples, so I'll just share my screen for a moment of some work that we've done recently. So this is an incredible company. They're called Rising Stars. They work with school boards across Ontario to provide and supplement athletic program and leadership programs for students. So they're doing amazing work. We love supporting them. This is a business called momfluence.co. They connect, and this was actually, it looks like quite a simple website from the aesthetic of it. It's very clean, it's minimal, but this website actually connects brands across the world, global brands, with influencers in the mom space. So these are influencers primarily on Instagram, and brands will actually hire them through the platform. And they do everything on the back end. Whether you're a creator or a brand, you can log in and access your customized portal through the back. You can find creators, hire creators, work with creators, communicate with creators all through the platform. And it goes both ways. If you're a creator, you can also sign in and get to your platform that way. This company is called Fuel Positive. They're listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange. They are creating an incredible alternative to dirty coal, essentially, using a very innovative technology that truly is going to change the world. And they are finding a ton of success. Since launching their website, they have been able to connect with so many more potential sponsors and people within the fuel industry, whether it's on the environment side or media side, and they're doing tremendous work, and they really are going to change the world. I truly believe in them. And here we have an example of a website for an after-school program. This is the Alderwood after-school program, and they are based out just in Etobicoke, between Etobicoke on the lakeshore. And they are just an after-school program. So yeah, I think what I'm trying to show here through these examples is that we really work with our clients to understand their brand and their story. And we create websites that are not reflective of our personal style, but that really truly represent who they are in the best light possible. And so we're very proud of the work that we're doing, and I'm sure we're going to work with lots more incredible companies down the road. It's very exciting. And there's just a snapshot of some of the clients we've worked with recently.
Excellent. Yeah, those are gorgeous, Aimee. And especially like the little kids one. That was so cute and stuff. I used to be in the fitness industry for many years, so I like the jumping around things and how, some things are like animated, you have some things that are moving right here and there in different color schemes. So beautiful. You know what? I'm so looking forward to hearing your presentation on Tuesday night, and all the event guests to learn some great things that can help them with their websites right now. And yeah, but if people want to reach out to you, we're going to put your contact information here with this video. People can just reach out anytime, just to even ask a few questions to learn more about you and that. And you said that you also help to fix other people's websites. So it doesn't even have to be a brand new website, right? It can be existing website, but maybe the website is not doing anything for them, right? If someone has a website and you're not getting clients from your website, you need a second opinion, right, on your website, because it shouldn't just be something that people look at. It should be something where people go there and they do an action, which you're going to talk about Tuesday night. They're taking an action, and you want them action to lead to them becoming a client. So we're going to learn all about how to do that Tuesday night. But I said, reach out to Aimee if you want her to, review your website and that, and she can, maybe just make some tweaks and things like that, right? Or maybe, do a little bit more overhauling to get that working for you, right? There's no point in having the website if it's not helping you get new clients.
Yeah, totally. A large part of my week is actually spent doing free consultations with anybody, and I will always speak to anybody. I'll get on the phone. And I love providing advice. In fact, just this morning, I was speaking to somebody and I was saying, even if you don't work with us, I can just, give you my expert opinion and give you some advice and let you know what questions you should be asking the developer that you do work with. Because sometimes, for whatever reason, whether it's budget reasons or time or whatever it might be, we're a small team. We don't work with everybody that we get a call from. Unfortunately, we just don't have the capacity to do it. So, but I'm always happy to spend, 15, 20 minutes talking to anybody about their website, and always happy to provide free advice.
Perfect. Great. Well, thanks so much, Aimee. It's so great to have you here today. And we look forward to seeing you again next Tuesday night. So if you have not registered yet for our event, please go to our website, GTApreneurs.com, our networking events Toronto tab. You can register for a premium version or a warm-up version. You get to see Aimee and get all sort of free tips next Tuesday night. Plus, of course, promote your own business, connect with other entrepreneurs who may become your clients or referral partners. And until then, we will see you. Have a great day.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. Bye, Tammy.